purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Shea in at the small forward spot. And a wide open look for Shaw. Good on the three-point shot.
Already expanding his game. Shaw trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
To Shea. Smart against Young. Shea with it from deep. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Shea is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
It's Smart with the drive. Great D that time from Johnson.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Middleton for three. Rebound by the Hawks. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Middleton looking it over. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is Young. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Coulibaly. No good from outside. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young against Smart. Young up top. Pass to Johnson. Daniels from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. They set the pick. Now here's Smart. Inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have you guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. So it's the Hawks now. Following the three-pointer by Washington, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. On the wing, Coulibaly. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
The kick out to Young. Back to Daniels. Pass to Young. Now Daniels. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Coulibaly. He's covered by Daniels. And Coulibaly gets it to go. Koulibaly's got 7.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Middleton outside. Over to the wing. Here's Sarr. Buries it from three-point range. Sarr's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Wizards. Here's Ricochet. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Atlanta, the front court is Ricochet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. Here's Sarr. He's got 8. Rebound by Johnson. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Smart against Young. Ricochet sets the screen for Young. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That's going to send Marcus Smart to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Washington leading now by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Koulibaly. 7 points in the game. Sarr with it. Okongwu on him. Sarr's shot is off. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Smart. Young from outside. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. And he drives in. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Smart wide open, he fires. The Wizards with another miss. The Hawks trail by 4. And here's Young driving to the basket. Pulls up on the elbow. No good off the front iron.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Back to Young. Over to the left wing. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Song. Misses the three. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Johnson. To stop the drought. Young looking it over. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by George. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
Middleton's not a selfish player, always willing to share the wealth.
Now, here is Young. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. Let's go. The Hawks again can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Johnson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight. And his thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
16. And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Sadiq Bey. Jordan Poole is out there with Brogdon. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Here's Holmes. Brogdon outside. The offensive rebound. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Hawks trail by 11. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. LeVert kicks to Niang. In the corner, Nance with it. And stolen by Bey.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And here we go again. Wizards in transition. Up the court they go.
On the break, Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
Up top, Niang. He's guarded by Brogdon. Back to Niang. Fires the three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Niang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's the screen. Here's Champagnie. 5 on the clock. Holmes setting the pick for Brogdon. It's the three-point foul. Brogdon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
It's LeVert on the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Hawks trail by 12. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core. The defense has been non-existent.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Here's Champagnie. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. I've been looking around. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Knocked loose. Rule with the steal. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, Poole does such a great job of reading and reacting to both things, not just the steal, but the score on the other end.
The Hawks trail by 14. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Brogdon. Mann passes to Nance. Niang with the ball. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Niang's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And that one, good. Brogdon's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Mann passes to LeVert. Back to Mann. LeVert with it. Pass to Niang. Back to LeVert. Shoots the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Washington. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been there. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella, hands out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Mann in at the 2 guard. Just 2 to shoot. LeVert from outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down by himself. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
LeVert against Smart. Poke loose. George with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball for 3. Middleton. Mans with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 17. In the corner, it's Capella. And stolen by Song. And again, Washington running the court in transition. Shots good by Middleton. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Here's Koulibaly.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
LeVert against Smart. For three, Middleton drops in the tray. Middleton's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Washington.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Pass to LeVert. Back to man. Here's Capella. Clock at 6. To end the run. And Sarr pulls it down.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Middleton the pass to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. And Middleton the basket on the assist by Sarr. Middleton's got 13 points in just this quarter. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. To Niang, launches a three. It's good from long range. Niang's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
They get a hand on it. Smart with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Middleton outside. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. And again, Washington with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Washington.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Middleton.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. Dyson Daniels checked in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for LeVert. On its way from Young for two, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Here's Koulibaly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Young outside. Johnson sets the screen for Young. They get it back. Johnson gets the bucket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Sarr in at the center position.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
George with it, guarded by Adebayo. George, his shot is good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's Washington with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Sarr. And the shot goes.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Hero outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Coulibaly. Jaquez against Middleton. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
He got a piece of it. Smart looking around. Outside Coulibaly. With the drive. Rebound by the Heat.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Ware. He's off on the layup. The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Coulibaly drives in. Pass to Sarr. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package. Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improvement.
Now Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. On the take. Here's Ware. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 7. Outside Coulibaly. Shoots over Wiggins. Back to Coulibaly. There's the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jaquez against Smart. Left side, Jaquez. It's Wiggins on the wing. Jaquez against Smart. To snap the cold streak. Jaquez no good. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. Smart for 3. They grab their own miss. Middleton with a screen on Hero. Here's Smart. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Hero. Has to Ware. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Jaquez against Middleton. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Middleton's got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Wizards leading by 8. Smart outside. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Misses the layup. And for Miami, their shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Hero with it, picked up by Koulibaly. There's a screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you can't fall for the pump fake if you're the defense, because Hero will go into the contact every time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Just 3 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his select.
And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the center position. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Jaquez. Sarr pulls it in. Washington leading by 12. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Hero outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Middleton, a good look. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Wiggins for 3. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Middleton with a screen on Wiggins. Middleton, right side. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. Then he taps it home with authority.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Adebayo. Hero outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. And it's Middleton. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Hero outside. Outside Jaquez. The 3. Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got his 5th rebound in this one. George passes to Middleton. Back to Coulibaly. To the paint. Kicks it to George. Pass to Sarr. The fader, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Hero, the pass to Jaquez. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Middleton against Jaquez. Middleton outside. It's George on the wing. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat trail by 12. Hero with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Hero no good. For Washington, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. George a screen on Wiggins. Middleton passes to George. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. George has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Here's Hero. Connecting there, but only 2 for 10 from the field.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Smart outside. George outside. Let's go with a 3. And so it's Washington in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Jordan Poole out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Champagnie at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
It's stolen by Love. And that's a foul called on Rashawn Holmes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 11. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Robinson against Brogdon. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Rising up, Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Down low, and stolen by Bey. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Poole for 3, drains the triple. Poole's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Poole outside. To the left wing. Here's Champagnie. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Jovic. And that one drops.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Poole with the ball. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Back to Brogdon. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, the screen on Brogdon. For 3, Robinson fires in the triple. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Poole driving inside. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Good on the shot.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Poole. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Poole exploding to the rim. Bay from long range. Washington again can't hit. Heat trail by 11. Rozier, the pass to Love. Here's Highsmith. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Rozier against Poole. From the high post. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
Look at Brogdon get up to hammer it down. Finishes like this get him and his teammates fired up.
Robinson, a screen on Poole. Outside Robinson. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Here's Poole. Rips down the breakaway slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5. And that was good.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Smart against Hero. From the arc. And it's Smart missing. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 13-point game. Smart against Hero. Adebayo is screen on Smart. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. Jaquez up top. Here's Ware. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Smart against Hero. Outside Koulibaly. Smart for three. And Smart nails the triple.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner three. And his teammates and coaches are all about it.
They set the pick. Here's Hero. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Heat trail by 12. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smart. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a green look from there.
Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Smart passes to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to George. From downtown. And Hero grabs the board. Heat trail by 13. Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
George left side. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Washington leading by 14. Oh, Smart drives. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wizards.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Marcus Smart.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Middleton from the outside. Fast break. Here come the Heat by himself. And he caps off the break with a monster slam. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smart finds George. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. And the Wizards lead by 13.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
For 3, George. The offensive rebound. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from outside. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. The guard pair will be Hero and Hawkins. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Young against Hero. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Young against Hero. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Young's got his second basket.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
They set the pick. Hero attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is Young. Okongwu with a screen on Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hawkins against Okongwu. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Trey Young, his first, team's first.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hero against Young. Here's Hawkins. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. That versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 3-point lead. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 11 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish. Far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hawkins outside. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
For Atlanta, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. It's deflected. Pass to Hawkins. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Miami with the triple.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that trick.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve. And he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
The Heat trail by 3.
Assist goes to
Outside Hero. They set the screen. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Young taking his time here. Baseline jumper. Miami grabs the miss. Wiggins with it. Jaquez outside. Adebayo with the screen for Jaquez. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Heat, the guard pair will be Hero and Jaquez. And Adebayo is out there with Wiggins, and it's Ware in its center.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Hero. Here's Jaquez. Misses the layup. The Hawks leading. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adebayo. Jaquez against Young. Johnson the screen. And Young, here we go. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Fires the three. Ware, no good. Here's the Hawks with the ball. And Young, here we go. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. 16 points for Trae Young.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Here's Ware. The layup missed. The Hawks leading by 4. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Hero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Capella with a screen on Jaquez. They get it again. Young outside. The second chance effort. Driving in. And here's Adebayo outside. The offensive rebound. That shot off. The Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Okongwu finds Young, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Daniels, still yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Young, no good.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Wiggins against Young. Tipped away. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Hero. Daniels passes to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. It's Young on the wing. Hawkes defending. And it's Capella missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hawkes finds Adebayo. Hawkes the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Miami foul.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. No good on the triple. Here's Young. Here's the drive. That one falls. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got George Niang, LeVert out there with Rizachet. Then there's Larry Nance. And Gay is in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's LeVert, and there's the drive.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Love with the screen on LeVert. Here's Rozier. Rebound by the Hawks. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Jams it with authority.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
LeVert against Rozier. Lays it up off the glass.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. And the 3 off target. And there's the call on Rizachet. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat trail by 8. Rozier looking around.
Atlanta foul. Heat. His first. Team second.
Brown.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
They get it back. Gay. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
To the right side. Here's Jovic. Still scoreless. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. LeVert against Rozier. To the paint, intercepted. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Can't cash in from close range. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Nance passes to LeVert. The shot from the low post is good. 6 points for Karis LeVert.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
That's a pick by Love. Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
There's a good screen. Pass to Gay. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Jovic gets it to go.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
LeVert hits both of them. The Heat trail by 8. Outside Rozier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Nance.
And Rozier is not one to be afraid to take things into his own hands. He'll get inside and get physical.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's LeVert. Can't get it to fall.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Launches it from deep. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Heat, the guard pair will be Hero and Hakim. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young, cool.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
The Heat trail by 5. outside, Hero. Here's the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 5 to shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more different...
2 shots. The play
is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Bam is really good at getting out as a big, running that lane, and being a weapon to finish on the break.
Atlanta leading by 4. Young outside. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hawks making a change here. Nance is checked in. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Here's Ware, covered by Nance. Ware, no good. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Hawks passing it around. Nance sets a screen for Young. And it's blocked.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
The Heat trail by 4. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Team seconds.
Here's Hero. Stolen away.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
The Heat trail by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Adebayo with the screen on Young. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Great open look there.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Hero attacking. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
That's good from Hero.
Now he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. Pretty much bank on these.
Goes against Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Hero. Higgins outside. outside, Hero to take the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
A floater, here's where, and stolen by Okongwu. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Young outside. To the left side wing. Okongwu. It counts.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Team score.
Hero against Young. Floats one. Hero no good. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Now, here is Young. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with this screen on Young. To the wing right side. Lets the three fly. He's off from 3. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishes. They continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now Washington starting 5. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Middleton. Misses the 3. Here's Rizachet. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for Washington. Three-pointer is up. Middleton doesn't go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Middleton. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Now here's Young. Clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's the 3. Smart grabs the miss. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Takes a 3. George's shot is good. George has got 6.
Boy, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Here's Young. There's the drive, and the basket is good.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Middleton outside. And there's the screen. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, whether it's his passing or scoring, Middleton will pick you apart in the two-man game.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Middleton passes to George. Left side, Coulibaly. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Young looking over the floor. It's tipped.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. To the inside, Middleton passes to George. And there it is for him. Give him 8.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Here's Sarr. No points yet. Middleton with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. George for 3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. He takes it in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Smart. Middleton outside. Pass to George. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Outside Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Coulibaly. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And there's the lob. It's stolen by Smart. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Washington up by 7. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Washington.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Sarr, Marcus Smart out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's George, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Outside Young. No good with the elbow jumper.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Hey, rise up, Marcus Smart.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Up top, Young. Coulibaly defending. Fearless from Young inside.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
The drive by Smart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Young.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 10.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The drive by Smart. Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. Got a piece of it. Johnson with it. Guarded now by George. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
George passes to Smart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
And so Smart nails them both. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Sarr passes to Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
And Young gets it to go. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Smart looking around. They set a pick. Pass to Sarr. It's Middleton on the wing. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Here's Rizachet. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Outside Koulibaly. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. Pass to Koulibaly. Puts up a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Young. He's got 12. From deep, Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Johnson's got 9.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Koulibaly. 4-3. And again, Washington, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Here we go. Smart for 3. Smart with a transition bucket.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
On the wing, Daniels. The 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Karis LeVert. He's out there with Terrence Mann. Clint Capella out there with George Niang. And it's Gay in at the 4 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. LeVert passes to Niang. And here's Capella. Back to Mann. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Wizards ball.
Wizards leading by 5. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Poole outside. Stolen by Capella. All alone on the break. Here's LeVert. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Look at that speed on the way to the rim. LeVert makes the defense react to him. Exactly what you want.
Both free throws good for LeVert. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the score by Washington. Left side man. 6 to shoot. Back to Niang. Fires from deep. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington leading by 5.
Hawks foul. His first. Team's first.
Here's Poole. The rebound by Atlanta. LeVert attacking. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
That's all about the quick first step of Karis LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's LeVert. Following the score by Washington. Up top man. Back to Niang. The three. And Holmes pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Champagnie, that's good. And it's a 7-point Wizard lead.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Man, the pass to Niang. Outside man. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Brogdon gets a hand on it.
Always fun to watch Malcolm Brogdon guard a little bit. Send it back.
Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Poole. Poole exploding to the rim. And they'll get another chance. For 3. Gay with a rebound. Atlanta's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. LeVert goes against Brogdon. LeVert outside. Pass to Gay. Back to LeVert. The 3-ball. Washington with a rebound. Poole outside. Now here's Holmes. Over to the left wing. Now here's Poole. The 3 is up. Look at Poole showing the range.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Niang. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Count that one.
Well, the defense allowed that. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Bay from long range hits the trifecta. Bay's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside man. Outside for LeVert. Back to man. To the paint. Here's Niang. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Holmes. The kick out to Poole. Launches it. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Washington with a 9-point cushion at... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Wizards. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr. And it's George in at the 4 slot. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Young. Pass to Rizachet. It's stolen by Smart.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And a miss there on the triple. Hawks trail by 11. Johnson on the wing. There's the triple. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Smart with a bucket.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last three go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
The Hawks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Out to the wing. The three from Rizashea. Sarr pulls it in. Washington leading by 11. Smart outside. Oh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
I'll tell you, it's not often, but Marcus Smart working the pick and roll, effective in that particular instance.
Pass to Daniels. Fires the three. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. George outside. It's Middleton on the wing. Offline with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Smart against Young. Let's go with a three. A shot that time, not on target. Smart with the defensive effort. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You get the sense Marcus Smart is really feeling it, and his teammates keep finding him with the basketball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Coulibaly. Fires for three. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Daniels, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Atlanta foul. Daniels. Mid-seconds. Team second.
Washington leading by 13. Coulibaly on the wing. Smart outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smart has got 12 now in this quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pure from 3-point range. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Now Young. There's the three. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Coulibaly. Off target from 3-point range. Hawks trail by 19. Here's Young. Floats one up. Rebound by Middleton.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Sarr, guarded by Young. Here's Sarr, and that one is hammered home.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Marcus Smart.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Smart. George finds Smart. Gets the three to fall. And the Wizards lead by 21.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here's Young. The three from Rizashea. Sarr pulls it in. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton outside. Back to Smart. Pass to Sarr. Jacks up a three. And the Wizards with another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And a deep three from Young. No good. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The home...
41 and up.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. And now Washington starting group. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Smart in at the point guard. George. Stolen by Hero. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hackett. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Hero. Shot clock at 5. The second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
And how about Harrell's body control? Capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
And at this point, Tyler Herro's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Herro's an outstanding offensive player.
Buries the long-range jumper. Herro's got 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Koulibaly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ware. On the wing, Hackett. Pass to Ware. Over Sarr. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Middleton can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Koulibaly finds Smart. Now Koulibaly drills the 3-pointer.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Hero, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck. Only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play here in the first. Middleton, sweet move, and it's good on the layup. Middleton's got 5 now.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Wiggins passes to Hero. They set the pick. Pass to Ware. 3-pointer. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
Well, so many bigs excel from 3-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Into the lane. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Hero from long range. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Czar with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Koulibaly. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Czar. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Miami ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
The guard pair will be Hero and Hawkins. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
That's tipped. Hawkins with the steal. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Hero. Hits the jumper in space. Hero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Miami?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And here's Middleton after Tyler Hero hitting the 3. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Middleton. Now, Koulibaly. He's got 8. And he goes in for the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The 3 from George. Outside for Smart. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Koulibaly with it. Picked up by Hero. There's the triple. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Smart.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Hawkins with a wide open look. Hero on the wing. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George against Adebayo. Kicks it down to Middleton. 1:10 left in the first half. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Hero. It's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Here's Koulibaly. Misses in close. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Smart goes in. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, here's Adebayo. He's defended by Koulibaly. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Smart. Drives to the hoop. Outside for George. Smart with this screen on Adebayo. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 5. On the wing, Wiggins. Over Middleton. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot draws, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
So on the floor for Washington, Jordan Poole is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Poole finds Holmes. The kick out to Poole. Brogdon outside. Offensive rebound. Poole on the wing. They shoot again. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Rozier. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Jovic. 3-on-3. Brogdon with it. Robinson picks him up. Offensive rebound. And Bey able to finish.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Poole. Jovic, no good. Wizards trail by 5. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. and that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. With a folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
First team foul.
To the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the inside, Brogdon. Asked to Bay. Poole with it. Nailed from three-point land. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Poole, no good. Miami leading by 4. Outside, Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Poole.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And he gets it to go. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Robinson against Brogdon. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Kicks it down to Middleton. With 2 seconds left, he takes it up and lays it in. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat lead by...
This is it, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Middleton. The guard pair will be Hero and Hackett. Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
The Heat with the lead. Now, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Rebounded by the Wizards. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Ware. Back to Jaquez. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
George against Adebayo. Washington with the rebound. Czar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Koulibaly with it. Picked up by Hero. Shot's good by Middleton.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Now Hero. He's defended by Koulibaly. And here's George for 3. Knocks it loose. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 4. Smart goes in. Pass to Koulibaly. Middleton, a screen on Jaquez. In the corner, it's Czar. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Wiggins passes to Ware. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Middleton outside. Outside, George. A 3-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside, Hero. Down low, here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And you combine that wingspan and hops of Wiggins, he can be intimidating when he's in attack mode.
Here's Middleton. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Lock at 6. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Pass to Koulibaly. Outside for George. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keith told his team during that break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Middleton. And it's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Wizards passing it around. On the wing, guarded by Smart. There's a screen. Hero kicks to Ware. The Heat need to get a shot off. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Middleton with it. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ballgame.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those three.
Timeout called the Heat. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And Adebayo drops them both. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Now Young. Inside, and the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Hero against Young. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Miami.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Now here's Wiggins from behind the arc. Second chance shot. Adebayo. Pass to Jaquez. Lets it fly. Capella with a rebound. And it's Atlanta's ball. Still without a basket in the game. Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. The Hawks need to get one up here. From deep, Capella. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Jaquez. And the three-pointer goes.
Glad to get that out of the way. Now maybe these teams will settle down that they finally got a bucket on the board.
Young looking over the floor. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Hero for 3. Adebayo, that's good.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Hawks trail by 5. Capella, screen on Hero. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Wiggins. Jaquez has got 6.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year, and the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Here's Ware, still without a bucket. From outside the arc, and Wiggins with the 3.
Right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Capella, screen on Hero. Capella in the high post. Young against Hero. Now here's Young. Tight defense on him. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Young's gotten his second bucket of the game.
So tricky there with the floater, and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Outside Jaquez. Three-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Young. Going inside. uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
Defenders just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo, no good. Hawks trail by 4. Outside Young. Outside Johnson. 4 seconds left, and he drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Johnson in at small forward. Now here's Hero. He's scoreless. That one's good for 2.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Hero against Young. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Fearless Trae Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Now here's Young. 12 points for him. The 3 is up. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing, cooking with grease right now.
Hero against Young. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Count it. Hero's got his first basket.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Young against Hero. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. Back to Okongwu. And he lays it up and in.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Young against Hero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Capella.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team. You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor, his focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Now here's Hero. That one goes. Count it. Hero's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Johnson a screen on Hero. The kick out to Johnson. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Drives to the hoop. Rebound Miami. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Now here's Young. 17 points in the game. Inside, it's Trae Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Hawks foul. Game. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.55 seconds left to play in the half. Adebayo, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Okongwu, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Wiggins passes to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Hero against Young. The kick out to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the shot. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Young against Hero. Capella, screen on Hero. Pass to Johnson. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
3 seconds left. And Young, here we go. And he lays it up and in. Young's got 21.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Gay, driving to the basket. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Rozier. And a nice finish on the layup.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Niang outside. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Gay. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami trailing. Rozier looking around. Nance against Love. Nice D from Nance. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. LeVert passes to Niang. Over to the left wing. Here's Gay. That one's good from the corner. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They set the screen. Rozier outside. No good there. The Hawks lead by 4. Now here's Niang. Pass to Nance. LeVert outside. Here's Niang. That one's wide left.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Robinson against LeVert. There's a screen by Love. Robinson for 3. On target from range. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's LeVert for 3. They get it back. Here's Niang. Pass to Gay. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And for Miami, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. The floater and the finish by Rozier as he lays it in. Rozier's got 4 points this quarter.
Perfect soft touch from Rozier. That level of shot control is a strength of his game.
Pass to Nance. Niang outside. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Highsmith, defended by Niang. Highsmith passes to Love. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Precision shooting off the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
LeVert with the ball. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Nance for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Rozier. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
LeVert passes to Niang. Will it go? Miami grabs the miss. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Robinson. There's a screen by Love. Robinson in the post. Niang's there. And a missed layup. LeVert outside. It could go. And we've reached the end of the third. Miami out in front. They're up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got George Niang. Karis LeVert is out there with Risache. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Gay in at the 4-man position. Now here's LeVert. Risache, no good. Rozier outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Jovic. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. So Miami ends up going with a new group. So for the Hawks. 5 to shoot. And here's Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either. Okongwu with the pass to Johnson. Hero against Young. Pass to Daniels. And it's flushed down a nice jam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
With the teardrop. Hey, rejected by Capella. Adebayo against Okongwu. Adebayo, that's good.
Driving and finishing through contact. I love when Bam plays with that aggression.
Screen by Capella. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Hero. Adebayo up top. Knocks it loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young, just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And Hero grabs the board.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Where? Boom! He jams it straight down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And a deep three from Young. And Atlanta misses again.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Where? That's good. And it's an 11-point Miami lead.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
From deep. Jaquez, no good. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Young. And Atlanta misses again.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You got to try to play with more force against Bam Adebayo, who's going to come at you with that high motor.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Here's Daniels. Outside Young. To stop the drought. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 24 points.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Bam Adebayo.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Capella finds Okongwu. The teardrop, and down it goes. 2 points.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Hero. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Atlanta ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat. Allie, thank you as always.